every day I'm grateful for nature. It's been the one constant in a year where it doesn't feel like there have been very many constants. So this is what I'm grateful for.
Hello, I'm sure like you all it's been an extremely challenging year for me, obviously with the lockdown restrictions, not being able to see people we love, but there's a lot I'm certainly proud about over the last 12 months, personally and professionally. So obviously on a personal note, I welcomed a new addition to the family, little Louie, and I've got my 4-year-old daughter as well. So there they are. Make me proud every day and give me certainly purpose every day in work and in life in general, and you know, really a driving factor for everything I do on a day-to-day basis. Certainly proud of the teams I work with. I'm really lucky to work across 2 teams, 2 services with staff wellbeing and occupational health, to see the way everyone's responded to the pandemic. Staff wellbeing have kind of transformed services, especially during the first wave. The sheer volume of work that's gone through occupational health has been absolutely staggering, and how everyone's responded to that work, and how we've been forced almost to work differently, which has led to, you know, lots of success, ultimately culminating in 2 awards. We've won awards in both occupational health and staff wellbeing, so that's just really a testament to everyone really who've worked hard within both services. So lots to be proud about on a professional level as well. You know, we've worked towards a paperless system with a scanning of OC health records as well during that time period, so really successful year. And just to finish personally, I'm just coming to the end of my masters, so hoping to finish that in September, which will be a massive weight off my shoulders. So you know, that's been dragging on, and I certainly don't recommend doing a masters during a pandemic with a newborn baby, but we live and learn. So hope you all have a good day. Thanks.
Hello, my name is Katie Goss. I'm a member of the staff experience team working in Swansea Bay University Health Board. What a perfect time for us to stop and reflect over the last 12 months and think about how far we've all come, both personally and professionally. When I think back to March last year and got to grips with working from home on a permanent basis, that was a real challenge for me as I tried to set the boundaries between work life and home life. Little did I know that discovering Joe Wicks on YouTube with his PE classes would be a revelation. It helped me start the day the right way and has certainly reaped its rewards in relation to my own mental health and seeing the benefits from that. Staying so close to home, when normally I would be off adventuring and exploring different new places while I'm walking my dog, has been wonderful, and I've got a new appreciation for the area where I live through exploring the woodlands and spending so much time out in nature with the sights, the sounds and smells. And again, that is something that has certainly helped me throughout working from home. I'm proud of the time that I took to plant bulbs in my garden last year, and I'm reaping the rewards of that now as I look out into my garden every morning and I'm sitting, taking that time before I start work with my cup of coffee and seeing those wonderful colours as the flowers, those daffodils as they are blooming. On a professional level, this time last year, I was working within the emergency services as support staff. My sister is a nurse within Swansea Bay, and I had a conversation with her about what was her driver behind wanting to work for the NHS, what was her driver behind wanting to be a nurse and considering her safety during the pandemic. That conversation sparked something in me which made me look at where I was going with my career, what I was doing with my life, and really think about my values and how they aligned to my employer at the time. The time I had there working within South Wales Police was wonderful, but the time had come to an end. And so I started exploring new employers and thinking about where I wanted to go. It was a no-brainer when I saw the role that came up within Swansea Bay University Health Board, working within the staff experience team, and very proud to be sat here now after starting that position back in January. The team that I work with have been absolutely wonderful and so welcoming, particularly as everything is having to be done virtually, and they have really made me feel welcome and ensure that I feel part of that team, and I cannot wait to meet them all face to face and spend quality time together as a team, as one, all in one room, even if that is outside to start off with. And the same has to be said for every single person that I've met within the health board, and it is apparent that each and every person I've met really does live their values and believe in the greater good that we're all doing for the benefit of each other and also the patients that come into the health board as well. So I wish you all good luck for the next 12 months, and I think if I look back and think about the biggest lesson that I've learnt over the past 12 months I could share with you, that is for me learning that all those excuses that I used to make for myself, or the times that I told myself that I didn't have the time or I couldn't do it, well, I was the only person standing in my way. So I hope that you have a wonderful 12 months and stay safe.
Hello there, I'm Abby and I'm the Apprentice and Staff Development Coordinator in Swansea Bay. Something that I've been proud of during this pandemic is that I've been able to use some of my skills to assist other teams where needed. It's been really nice to lend a hand and meet new people through doing so. Something that's got me through, I'd say, is definitely my garden. It's just been so nice to be able to potter around out there, even if that does involve arguing with my partner over how much to water the onions. They have turned out a disaster, I can't lie. I don't think they'll be in on our barbecue burgers this year, but I am hopeful that we'll be able to spend a lot more time out there this summer. Fingers crossed with friends and family this time, and some sunshine as well if we're lucky. Something that I've learned is probably just how resilient our workforce is. It's been really impressive to see how well people have adapted given the circumstances, and I feel for me personally some of the flexes that have been made have meant that I've been able to meet with new people and work with different teams, which is something I probably wouldn't have been able to do under normal circumstances. So it's been really nice to see what others do, how they work and some of their roles. So it's been really interesting, and I feel like there are definitely some positive things to take away.
Hi, I'm Alex Bulmer and I work for Cwmtaf Morgannwg. So the last 12 months for me have been a very challenging time, but also very rewarding time. I joined the NHS in January 2020, so coming from the private sector was very different, and I've had to adapt and learn different ways of working. Then obviously COVID then came shortly after I started, so again it was being able to adapt to that, work flexible, listen to people, support people as much as we can with their well-being, be redeployed. So we were redeployed to certain areas within the health board to help in other areas. I worked in occupational health and had to learn a new role there, and then came back to HR then to be able to help with the wider teams. I've also had working at home with my 3 daughters, also being homeschooled, which has been a challenge and very stressful time, but my team have got me through that. And I must say, although this last year has been a very challenging time, it's also been some enjoyment from it as well, where we have worked very closely as a team. I've built some fantastic working relationships and gained some friends along the way. And I think going forward now, we'll continue to help people with their well-being, work with the well-being team to set up some more courses, and support and listen to people as much as we can.
Shmai pawb, hello everyone. It's Claire V here from the Welsh Ambulance Service. Wow, it's been a tough year, but we've all learnt so very, very much, and I know I've got so much to be grateful for. I've learned just how important it is to look after your own well-being, your physical and mental well-being, and I'm really grateful that I've been able to take daily walks to keep up my 10,000 steps a day. I've also learned just how important that connection to family, friends and colleagues is, and whilst we've been able to maintain that through the help of technology, there's no real substitute for being in a room with someone and being able to, whether that be a member of your family or a member of your team, and being able to give them a hug or even just shake a hand. But I'm also grateful for the fact that my family and friends have been able to stay safe and well throughout this pandemic. I've also learned that I'm terrible at homeschooling and that I love a hairdresser's, and I am so very, very grateful that hairdressers have now reopened. And so I'm very proud of the work, the fantastic work that all of you have done in keeping our services going, for stepping up and demonstrating just how critical our workforce and people function is to the NHS in Wales. And in that vein, I am tremendously proud of and grateful to my own team at WAST for their unerring support and care, for their innovation, their creativity, and for delivering miracles against all the odds. And finally, I'm so very proud of our brilliant HPMA Wales committee, who have kept going, kept connected, kept on smiling, and kept on generating ideas for new and fun and insightful events like today. And so thank you to them for putting on this most excellent day for us, which I really hope you will enjoy. I think I've used enough superlatives for now, so bye from me. Bye.
Hi, my name's Hannah and I'm part of the workforce team at Cwmtaf Morgannwg. The last year I think has been a trying time for all of us, but I feel like as a team we've really come together to try to provide as much support as we can to staff. We've looked at different ways of working and how we can support all our staff with different initiatives regarding well-being. We set up recharge rooms on site and we've just tried to be there for people as much as possible to answer their questions and queries in what has been a difficult year for everyone. And hopefully now we are coming out of the other end of it, but we can keep some of the good practice that we learned over the past year and take it forward.
Hi, my name is Natalie Price and I'm one of the heads of workforce and organisational development at Cwmtaf Morgannwg University Health Board. During the past year I have been the HR and OD lead at the Royal Glamorgan Hospital and for the surrounding areas, which, as many of you will be aware, sadly been one of the hardest hit areas in the whole of the UK. The challenges and the losses of that past year are something that I will carry with me for the rest of my career. But nevertheless, I am extremely proud to have been part of that on-site response team, part of a team that has developed and demonstrated the resilience, the camaraderie, the flexibility and the excellence that we know to exist in all parts of the NHS. In terms of our workforce and OD response, I think the past year has really shone a light on us as a profession, and from the plethora of wellbeing initiatives that we put in place to a more flexible approach to workforce planning, I think we have increased our visibility as a profession, and I think we've truly demonstrated the value that we add to our staff, to our organisations, and ultimately to the patients and the communities that we serve.
After a tough year for everybody, I am grateful to have a happy, healthy son from 2020. I'm also grateful to work for a wonderful organisation that looked after me during my pregnancy, throughout and with my return to work. And also grateful for the care that the NHS provided for me and for him throughout. So that's what we're grateful for. Thank you, bye!
Hey, it's Sarah from Improvement Cymru. I want to celebrate the people, the way that we threw away some of our previous rule books and just got on with it. One of the things that I've always been really keen on is dynamic decision making, and this COVID chapter has given us the opportunity to be dynamic in ways that we always knew we could, but perhaps didn't always pull off. So how exciting, we got the chance to do it, and how do we keep that? That's what I want to explore next. Bye!
Hi, I'm Shauna Zavig and I head up the employment team at Legal and Risk Services. Last year has been quite a tricky year for many of us, but I've been very fortunate to be able to work at home, continuing to support the NHS from the safety and comfort of my own home, whilst being very thankful to those attending work to do their roles. One thing I'm particularly thankful for is being able to work in a very happy and supportive team. We've adapted to different ways of working and really taken responsibility for some of our initiatives to support our workforce teams where possible, such as our client clinic days, which are a great success. Even wider within legal and risk services, we've seen groups like our internal staff engagement team and the social committee really stepping up to encourage engagement and to look after the well-being of our colleagues. We've seen some great engagement and social events, so from kitchen catch-ups, virtual kitchen catch-ups, to replace those water cooler discussions, quizzes, scavenger hunts, murder mysteries. There's something to suit everybody. So I just wanted to say a massive thank you to everyone who puts in the extra hard work on top of their day jobs to make our virtual office a really good place to work. Diolch.
Hello everyone, it's Helen here from WAST. I'd just like to say I'm so grateful to be able to be here on a Friday night with the sun shining, my dog and my husband on the beach, after a crazy week in work with some wonderful colleagues and a fantastic team. And all the things that I'm grateful for this week reflect everything that I'm grateful for the last 12 months. So I hope you're all having a lovely Friday evening, and I'm looking forward to seeing everybody on Tuesday morning. Thank you, bye.
This is Gareth Harvey, Director of People, OD and Employment Services at NHS Wales Shared Services Partnership. Just a short message really to place on record my thanks to all our team here at NHS Wales Shared Services and particularly the Workforce, OD and Employment Services teams. It's been a bit of a tumultuous year. We've certainly seen many achievements. As an organisation, we've switched on loads of additional services and delivered more for NHS Wales, and the workforce teams and the employment services teams have been integral as part of that effort. We've got the majority of our workforce and our teams working remotely. If you told me back in February of last year that we would move close on 1,200 people out of our office spaces and working remotely at home, I probably wouldn't have believed you, and certainly achieving that in 3.5 weeks was something short of monumental in terms of an output. So that's been a big achievement for us. Then the team have been involved across the organisation in delivering on numerous fronts, you know, whether it was onboarding of people through recruitment, additional people coming on board, adding people to payrolls, you know, recruiting short on 5,000 nursing staff, students, onboarding them into the workforce, the ongoing recruitment for COVID, the activity that we've had around bank work, you know, the list just goes on and on and on. And the team have been contributing to all of those outputs. From a workforce perspective, yes, the majority of my team have been remote. Really proud of the way that they've worked with services to maintain distribution of services across the organisation during the pandemic, and it's been a joy to see how the team has coped and looked after each other. Lots of work put in on employee health and well-being, increased the volume of mental health first aiders and all the well-being activities that we've got, and clearly shown a concern and a desire to look after staff and make sure that everybody is as healthy as they possibly can be. In terms of the wider organisation, if you told me, you know, back in February of last year that we would be hiring planes in Cambodia and Vietnam and flying PPE in and offloading them in Cardiff Airport, I probably wouldn't have believed you. But that's, you know, just an example of the kind of thing that we've done as an organisation. Through the pandemic, we've also launched other projects like the Single Lead Employer that has seen us now employ all the trainees, pharmacy, dental and medical across NHS Wales. So it's been a really busy time, and the activity levels have been high. I myself personally am working from home, and I have been for large parts of the time, occasionally visiting the office. If you'd told me this time last year that I'd be spending a year with my little puppies, who were just under a year old at the time. I've got two Labrador rescue dogs. I probably wouldn't have believed you, and they've been a source of exercise for me. So walking them and keeping me sane and seeing those little puppies grow has been a bit of a challenge. It's also managed to keep a bit of the weight off, as has the sign on the fridge telling me and reminding me that I'm bored, not hungry. So it's been a bit a bit different. When the highlight of your day comes to going from the dining room to the kitchen, it's a bit strange. So I for one certainly looking forward to some kind of normality returning now when we get to be able to come back on site and see the teams face to face. If I use my contacts with wider workforce teams across Wales, I've been lucky through the workforce directors to see the real added value that the workforce teams across NHS Wales have been able to deliver, helping organisations to maintain services, bringing on board track and trace and vaccination programmes, and the real success and drive that's been behind that. So I think for all of the teams across NHS Wales workforce, big congratulations and thanks. You've certainly gone above and beyond, and no doubt we will look back and reflect on some huge successes that have been delivered during this very, very difficult period of the pandemic. Not everything is obviously going to return to normal. I'm sure that some things will not return and will work in different ways. And over the next 2 years, I'm looking forward to leading the HPMA Wales branch to look at how we can develop an offer for all of our workforce representatives and people professionals across NHS Wales, and that's going to be something that I'll be particularly keen to see happen, and getting that learning and that opportunity for sharing of best practice and knowledge across the NHS Wales family. And I shall hopefully see you at the session today. Thank you.